Hello, first and second graders. It's Miss Shapiro, and I have an art lesson for you. Stat. Today I'm Dr. Art. Okay, so what are we doing today? We are going to do some fall fun. We're going to make scarecrows. We're going to draw scarecrows. So if you have at home paper, fabulous, you'll need a pencil and something to color with. I have markers, but if you want to use colored pencil or crayons, that's fine. So let's get started. Okay, let's get this camera to work first of all. So the first thing I'm going to do on my paper when I get this camera to stay, I'm going to draw, why doesn't anything work out? I'm going to draw a circle for the scarecrow's head, okay? Well, I'm gonna draw mine upside down so you could see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start here at the, somewhere, not exactly at the top of my paper, but a little bit, oh no, about here. I'm gonna give my scarecrow a round head, okay? Just like that, okay? Then I'm gonna give him, I think, a hat. So what could I do for the hat? I'm going to make a line like this, and another line like this. We'll do the top of the hat. Okay, so the reason using pencil is that you can go back and erase this line, which was part of the scarecrow's head, and we don't need that anymore. We don't need that line anymore. So scarecrow has a head now, and a hat. Head and a hat. Fabulous. So he needs some eyes, right? Let's give him some. So I think triangles are pretty good. So I'm going to make him a triangle eye here, and a triangle eye here. I think I'm going to give him a triangle nose. There we go. And we'll give him a mouth. Make two circles here. Now, scarecrows are usually kind of stitched together, so if you want to make like little lines that make it look like, you know, he was kind of sewn together a little bit, that works just fine. And we'll give him, oh, or her. You can make scarecrow girl too. It doesn't have to be a boy. Give him a shirt. Okay. Now, scarecrows are usually hung up in your garden or farm area to scare away crows and things like that. I had one in my garden. It didn't really do its job because I don't have a garden anymore. It was eaten. Anyway, scarecrows kind of have, let's give them like a rectangular arm like this, sticking out like that. Give him an arm. I'll do the same thing on the other side. That's my dog barking, P.S. Then I'm going to give him like a rectangle body, okay? It's a rectangle body. And we are going to give him maybe some buttons for his shirt. Yeah. I'm also going to give him some hands. So I'm going to start with a, oh my gosh, that's my dog Bentley. I'm going to give him some circles for his hands. You don't have to get too crazy with this. And then we need to give him the rest of his body. So give him some legs. Move the camera so you can see that. A leg here. And a leg here. Okay. We'll give him some shoes. Okay. Now usually scarecrows are on something like a post, like maybe a piece of wood. So we could put that right here. Just put a line right underneath where I put his sleeve. Okay. And we'll put the rest of the post down here. Maybe he's held on there with some rope. Make a little bow. Okay, so we have the scarecrow part. Well, let's put the scarecrow someplace. Let's put him in like a field or something. Maybe there's like flowers, I don't know. So we could put him in a field. I'm gonna maybe put a fence around my field. So I'm just gonna draw a line here and a line here. And then I'm gonna make some lines like this, just so it looks like a fence. I'm not getting too crazy. Making a fence here. Okay, so we've got a fence. Maybe behind this fence. Maybe he's guarding flowers, like sunflowers. Maybe he's guarding flowers, so we could draw some flowers in the field. Put a flower down here. We could put some flowers down here. And here. So we have some flowers, we have a scarecrow, maybe we want to put a sun up here. It's okay if I go through my lines because I'm going to erase those. So I'll put a sun. Oops. Okay, so I've got my scarecrow, I have a sun, and I've got flowers. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pen, or marker actually, this is Mr. Sketch marker, and I'm going to go over my pencil lines. So I'm going to just outline what I drew. So what I'm doing is I'm going right over my pencil lines, just like this, okay? So that our scarecrow can stand out when we start to color him, or her. This part's kind of fun. Woo! Eyes, and the nose, circles, mouth. I can put those lines back. Okay, and here we go on this side. Bow holding him on there. Okay, and his circle hand, and his legs. I'll make his pants look a little frayed on that side. And his shoes. And another shoe. And the little post. Okay. Then I'm going to outline the rest of my things. So I had, what do you think I'll do first? Is I think I'll do this first, the fence. So there's the fence. The rest of the fence. Okay, now I'm going to do my flowers. Oh, there's a tall flower. There's the other flower. And, oh, forgot the ones down here. More flowers. Another flower here. And my sun. So I'm just making the rays of my sun triangles. You don't have to do that. You could just make them lines like that too. I could do both. Maybe use a happy sun. Oh, I want to draw a face on it. You can draw a face on it. So I'm going to put some grass in here because he's in a field. You just put lines like this for the grass. Just wavy lines. Oh, I forgot his buttons. Okay, now, the reason we did it in pencil is so we can go over it in the marker, right? And then what you will want is to find an eraser. And you can erase your pencil lines, like I'm doing here. So we don't have them on here. There we go. Erasing, erasing, erasing. Okay, I think I got most of this. All right, I see I got rid of a line here by accident because I didn't go over it with the marker, and this one. So now comes the fun part. You get to color it in, right? So I have some Mr. Sketch. You probably have You could have different things at home. I don't know what you got. But you can use anything on this. I wouldn't recommend paint. Like markers, crayons, colored pencils, and then you color in your little scarecrow guy here, or girl. Any color you like. You do not have to use the colors I have. This just was kind of closest to me. Fill in the sun here. Let's see, what color, what got here? Red. Let's see if I can find an orange. Oops, some orange for my son. So you get the general idea. You're just going to color in your drawing. This is not, I'm not collecting this assignment, but if you would like to share, you sure may. I would love to see your drawings. So maybe I'll post mine when I'm done too. So I hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy drawing some scarecrows on this gloomy day. Plenty of time for art because it's raining out, right? Nothing to do outside. So you have plenty of time for some art. Can't wait to see it. And remember, Dr. Shapiro recommends that you do art at least once a day. Bye, guys.